Distinguished guests, dear friends from around the world, ladies and gentlemen, good day. The preamble of the United Nations Charter, established in 1945, states, "Practice tolerance and live together in peace with one another as good neighbors." On November 16, 1995, UNESCO adopted the Declaration of Principles on Tolerance, emphasizing that tolerance is not only a moral responsibility, but also a political and legal necessity for individuals, groups, and countries. International Day for Tolerance on November 16th every year aims to remind the public to be aware of the dangers caused by intolerance. The hatred and intolerance in the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict have caused significant harm to innocent people, which is truly heartbreaking. Countries around the world are concerned that the conflict in the region will further escalate, leading to a global crisis. The occurrence of natural and man-made disasters is due to the conflicts arising from the imbalance between people and all beings, and between people and the environment. Conflicts arise from incompatible goals, perceptions, or emotions between any two of the above, leading to opposing or inconsistent interactions. Before conflicts arise, we need to use tolerance to accommodate opposition and resolve disputes. The Declaration of Principles on Tolerance states that tolerance is the respect, acceptance, and the appreciation of different cultures, ways of expressing thoughts, and ways of behaving. But it does not mean tolerating social injustice or abandoning one's position. It is a positive and constructive attitude towards handling diversity and differences. In the global village, each person is part of the community of life on Earth and has the responsibility to protect the sustainable Earth. However, how can we establish tolerance education and a culture of peace? The purpose of establishing tolerance education is to diminish the adverse impact of fear and exclusionary thinking and behavior, helping people enhance their ability to make independent judgments, critical thinking, and moral reasoning. Countries around the world have rich and diverse religions, languages, cultures, and ethnicities, which are precious assets that contribute to the vigorous development of global vitality. Tolerance is the recognition of others' rights and freedoms, the acknowledgement of ideals and cultures from around the world, and taking responsibility not only for oneself, but also for others. Former United Nations Secretary-General Kofi Annan once delivered a speech on International Day for Tolerance, advocating replacing indifference and contempt with care, and replacing blindness, ignorance, and discrimination with understanding. Tolerance comes from genuine understanding and selfless love. It brings peace and requires the guidance of conscience. The monumental task of tolerance education and the culture of peace requires everyone's heartfelt love for the earth, cherishing every moment, continuously nurturing, learning, and expanding the positive effects of actions led by conscience. Through the collective efforts and sincere atonement of individuals, families, societies, nations, and all of humanity, acting with a good conscience can form a protective shield that maintains peace and sustainability, preventing natural and man-made disasters from destroying our only home, Earth. Since 2000, I and members of FOWPAL have been promoting the culture of peace through love and conscience around the world. We firmly believe that the triangular balance of conscience, culture, and education will create a stable and balanced path for the sustainable development of humanity. Those who uphold tolerance with conscience will not only defend freedom and human rights, but also bravely dedicate their lives for the welfare of all beings, bring peace to the world. At the Parliament of the World's Religions held in Chicago in August this year, the theme was A Call to Conscience, Defending Freedom and Human Rights. FOWPAL held a global prayer for love and peace ceremony, inviting representatives from Catholicism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Judaism, Sikhism, and other religions to gather the energy of goodness and jointly bless the creatures of the world. Representatives of different religions and races held attitudes of respect, acceptance, appreciation, and learning towards the unique cultures, beliefs, thoughts, and expressions from around the world, collectively calling on people to calm their minds daily, follow the call of conscience, and practice kindness every day. The participants witnessed the embodiment of tolerance education and a culture of peace, and call on people to practice the principles of International Day for Tolerance. At this critical moment for the survival of Earth and its inhabitants, I sincerely invite everyone to spend a minute each day praying for all living beings on Earth, to act according to conscience, and to practice tolerance with selfless love for others, realizing a harmonious world where humanity and nature coexist peacefully. Praying, may conscience prevail and goodness spread among humanity, eliminating suffering and ensuring everlasting peace. With united will, let us change the world for the better. Thank you, everyone.